with Blackbusters. And tonight's competition, so we will start with 8 filmmakers, as you see, that are on the screen. Right now at this time, Kennedy, if you can, you could keep the 8 filmmakers that are participating in the competition tonight, which would be 4 Points, Black, Corona Man, Farewell Vacation, We Won, I'm Good Bro, Sirens, and Natural Hair the Movie. So if you could hide the other people, you can still stay on and listen, but at this time we only want 8 filmmakers on the screen, because what will happen once we start the competition and the people vote, the winner stays on, and then the person with the most votes stays on. The person with the least amount of votes is released. So therefore the panel will decrease until ultimately we have a winner. So that's how it's going to go tonight. So it's going to be a lot of fun, people. And I mean, this is, you know, the thing about this too is that it's friendly competition for us as filmmakers to sharpen our blade so that we can watch other movie trailers, we can study other filmmakers, see some of the techniques and some of the things that they have done in their trailer, in their film, and how they just conduct themselves as filmmakers, you know, because as a filmmaker, you are a brand, you know, and what you do can positively affect your brand or negatively affect your brand, you know. So it's important that you learn how to move in this environment so that you can project your brand in the best light. So with that, Kennedy, if you will, we need to have those 8 filmmakers on the screen, because what's going to happen is I have this bowl here, and I'm going to draw 2 names out of the bowl, and the 2 names that I draw out of the bowl will be the first movie trailers that we will show. So yeah, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So I need to be taking off Black and Grandma Ghost?
No, you need to take off, no, Black should stay on, Grandma Ghost, and I think that's the only one that needs to be removed at this point. 1, 2, and like I said, you know, we'll roll their trailer over to the next competition. But I mean, we had a hard time, and give yourselves a round of applause, because, like, you know, you made it out of 100 movie trailers. Like, we got over 100 movie trailers that were submitted, you know, so give yourselves a round of applause. You know, your hard work is paying off. So let me see, because we had, yeah, okay, I got it, Kenny. So we had over 100 movie trailers that were submitted. So we thank everybody that submitted a movie trailer, but the council really had a hard time like narrowing this down to the Sweet 16, because at one point we had 16, and then we had to go from 16 to the 8 that you see on the screen now. We had 8, and we have 4 alternates. And like I said, you know, in the beginning, you know, my thing is always start on time so that we can end on time. I wanted to make sure that the people were here on time at 7:45, like I said, that they got a chance to participate. I even extended it to 7:55, but at that time, you know, I want to make sure the people that are here, you know, a lot of times it's just about showing up. You know what I mean? It's about showing up. So you show up and you're prepared, then you win. You know, that's what happened. You have to be ready when that opportunity comes. So with that being said, let's get started, baby. Y'all ready to get the show on the road? That's what I'm talking about. I'm Rick Mathis, producer of the Black Friday Film Series. I want you guys to like and share this. If you can share it on Zoom, like it, share it with the audience, and follow us at Blackbuster Movies, and also follow me at Rick Mathis. And also the filmmakers, if you can, put your name or your IG or Facebook handle on the screen, because we want to make sure that these people are allowed to follow you. You know, we want to make sure these people are allowed to follow you. So before we get started, Dr. Glenn, yes.
Yeah. Is there a way to keep for social media or for engagement? Can we let other people come in now? Or we want to wait for the broadcast.
Well,
Like if a text
yeah, well,
is
what's gonna happen is Dr. Boyce Watkins is going to share this feed afterwards, because the thing about this, what we're doing is we want to make this exclusive. We want to make this special. So we want to have this on a Zoom and our webcast first, you know, and after that, then we can share it with other people. But initially, you know, we want to make this special, and we want to have this, on our platform so that we can share it. So, yeah, so definitely. So shout out again to Dr. Boyce Watkins, and also his entire staff, his team, you know, Taryn, and, you know, the entire team that helps him facilitate and be successful as he is, man. So that's what it's about. So before we get started, you have any special words or words of motivation for the people before we get started, Dr. Glenn Tovey?
Yeah, I would say as filmmakers, don't see yourself as a business person first. Like, how do I get my film picked up? How do I make money? How do I scale? Every time you're moving, if you're in a car and you're in the passenger seat and you look in the mirror, you should be looking for a shot. The world is your canvas. It's not digital. You got to go back to analog, right? So every moment you should be taking content and looking for camera angles, looking for composition components. And you have to go. So in the sports business, right? So my clients would have to watch game film. They would watch it relentlessly over and over and over and over so they could pick up tendencies. They could pick up certain styles and certain plays. You guys need to be watching so much content, from amateur content to the masters, over and over and over, where it becomes so normal. You'll be able to pull shots out, call shots. Anything that goes wrong, it'll become second nature for you. You have to continue to write and create. Don't get stuck in your own mind, in your life. Like, I have this great story that I'm stuck with for 100 years, and this is what it is. Every moment a story is being told. Continue to sell it. Continue to tell it, because you may only make a certain amount of films, but as a creator and a creative and a filmmaker, every day you're making a film.
Awesome. Great. Hey, great advice, my brother. Great advice. So this is the glass jar, the illustrious glass jar. So we're digging in. We want to kind of stir the names up first. And then we're going to dig in and pull 2 names out. Let's see who we have. We have, what does that say right there? Natural Hair, the movie. You guys are going first. That's movie trailer number 1. So keep that in mind, because when you vote on the poll, you are going to vote movie trailer number 1 or movie trailer number 2. And number 2 is We Want. So we have Natural Hair, the movie, and we have We Want that will duel first. So Kennedy, if we can unmute Natural Hair and We Want. If we can unmute those 2, because we're going to allow them to introduce themselves and tell us a little bit about their movie trailer and who they are and what city you guys are representing, like where you're from, okay?
Okay, can you hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you. So the first one is Natural Hair, the movie.
Hey, y'all, I'm Reginald Titus. This is my wife, Ashanti Titus.
Hello, everybody.
And we're based out of the DFW, Dallas, Texas. And I'll let Ashanti go ahead and talk about the genesis of this film.
Okay, essentially how this movie came about, I decided to go natural after having our son. I was getting chemical processed for quite some time. I was met by a lot of negativity from family members as well as my white coworkers. And I felt like, you know, they shouldn't have a say-so in how I do something that's so personal as your hair. I went online, I saw that a lot of African-American women were dealing with the same thing, and I pitched the idea to Reginald. He had just finished his first film. We premiered it here at the Angelica All Indie. We four-walled it, and he said, let's do it. And so we met some amazing people. The CEO of Curls is in there, as well as OB and Natural. So, and it's been getting a lot of headway as far as the natural hair movement, and then getting women to really have that self-love and self-care. So that's the kind of how this was created.
It was about 5 years in the making. We started production in 2015, doing anything from Kickstarter campaigns to actually find private money to finish the edit, the post-production of the film. So it's about 5 years in the making. So
All
Yeah.
right. Congratulations. Congratulations on that. Now, we won. We have about 90 seconds. I want you to tell us your name, where you're from, any shout outs you want to give to crew, cast, what city you're representing.
Okay, here we go. My daughter and I made this movie. I wrote the movie. She's the director. Her name is Abani Nazir. My name is Seven Nazir. We came up with this idea real brief. I know I don't have a lot of time. When you talk about the civil rights movement, it's always so serious. Everybody's so serious. It's sad. It's depressing. So we wanted to make, I guess, a civil rights movement that was like a comedy. So that's what it came up with. So we came up with the idea. We shot it. We had just got our hands on a red camera, so it's shot with a red camera, and we was in the process of learning new angles and learning how the red camera worked. So that's how we came up with it. So we shot it in Baltimore City. It was like 6 degrees at the time, so it was really cold. We had to get a fashion designer, which they did it for free. Everybody that was involved, they actually worked for free. I like to shout them out. To the cast and everybody, thank you guys, and good luck to the other people, and we all win.
Exactly. I mean, you already won. You know, this is the friendly competition. So the thing we wanted to know real quick, we won, is your movie completed? Because we do have distributors that are logging in. April Love is on with us now. She's representing a major distribution company. So the thing they're looking for is featured films. So
Yes.
Is your film a completed feature film?
We just added, we found some old footage. It was already done, but since it wasn't out yet, we still had to get some stuff signed. So in that process, we added some more stuff, but it's basically done. Yes.
Okay, and is this a movie, a doc? This is a movie. What is it? I think yours is a movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
and now is this a movie, a feature film, or a documentary, or a short?
It's
a
feature film. 94 minutes.
Feature film. Okay.
It's a documentary with some scripted elements.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's share the screen here so we can play the first movie trailer, which is Natural Hair, the movie. Let's see here. Okay. All right, let's get the first one set up and going. Can y'all see the screen here? All right, so the first one is Natural Hair, the movie. Let's get this first one going so that we can let it roll.
Black hair has actually defined Black womanhood in a lot of ways across this area called the United States.
It was a weekend like none other for our very own Demetria Obalor. A Facebook post ignited a serious conversation worldwide.
The controversy is coming from people who aren't too happy with the way that I look on set, saying, oh, her body is too big for that dress, or she's too curvy, or her hair is unprofessional, it's crazy, we don't like it.
So I really want organizations to, natural hair is much larger than you may think. There are unintended consequences and or landmines that you could be stepping on when you try to develop policies that prevent or constrain how people wear their hair.
7-year-old Lamaya Cameron showed us last week how she was playing with her hair when her first grade teacher at Congress Elementary cut one of the braids with his scissors.
She told me to stop playing with it and then cut it off and send me back to my desk.
The state of Texas sent me a letter saying, we heard that you're braiding and you can't braid. I look around and there's 7 cops standing in the shop ready to cart me off like a common criminal.
And this is why I'm natural.
I was wondering, can I touch yours?
My hair.
Yeah.
You touch my hair.
Yeah.
Why?
it looks so interesting.
I always ask to have white people, can't touch it. So pretty. Black women did not used to be the standard of beauty. So we had to wrestle a lot. We had to fight our way up, say what we have is beautiful.
Hair used to reflect consciousness. And so anybody with an afro, you indeed felt that they were conscious.
I've never met any man who's ever been like, I hate your hair.
I love a woman with natural hair, first and foremost. I prefer it.
Perms are gonna end up in the Black Art Museum, as my friend said. Like, nobody's doing perms anymore. I think most people are trying to be natural, even if they're gonna have straight hair.
All right, so that is Natural Hair, the movie. All right, give them a round of applause. The next one is We Won. We Won.
Mr. Rick, there's a serious like lag on your screen and it's kind of choppy. I think your bandwidth is really low. Did you want me to go ahead and share it?
Is it kind of choppy? Let's try. Let's see how this one is, and then if this one is the same way, then we'll switch.
And
this one,
if you can adjust the size of the screen too, maybe there's a latency in there. Smaller might work, but sometimes big might offset the speed. So if it's going one way, if it's big, take it small. If it's small, inverse it and see if it'll catch up or diminish.
Okay, let's try that. Let's try the smaller way. All right. Okay, so this is We Won, trailer number 2.
We're looking like it might snow this evening.
Well, it ain't gonna start to snow.
One reverend on a mission of hope and solidarity.
Now remember what we talked about, Bobby. I need you to be well behaved and listen to me, okay?
Yeah, you're right. We do need to take a stand. And it would be my pleasure to stand alongside one of the colored men.
What these white folk doing here? We will stand in the face of injustice.
The white people in the South are a lot different than the white people in Baltimore.
Wait a minute. A cracker is a cracker is a cracker, either here or there.
Could we please let the attorney talk? He has a law degree.
I ain't got nothing. My daddy is a drunk.
Candy yams,
My mama, she's an alcoholic.
mustard green,
My older brother,
cornbread, mac and cheese, and some chili.
well, he's a wino. I ain't got time for this. God prayed my ass.
Jesus!
From Baltimore to Selma.
Deacon Jones, we gotta find a way to keep these people as a part of this convocation. Just keep doing what you're doing.
A story well told. Written by Saba Nazir.
Anybody know how long we gonna be walking? You know I got that gout. Bus driver, we gonna stop at the store?
Directed by Abeni Nazir.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Brought to you by Rebella Films.
Awesome. So that was trailer number 2. So let's see here. Let's go back.
Top red button, Mr. Rick. Stop share. Top, at the top.
At the top, okay. There we go. All right. Which one are we going to? Participants. Stop movie. Okay. All right, stop sharing here. There we go. All right, so so those are the 2 movies. We will vote, and then Kennedy, I will transfer it to you. Let's see if the trailers will show better. I'm sure there's a lot of people online right now. Everybody's quarantining. Everybody's on the internet, so it's kind of crazy right now. But the participants that are logged in, you have about 60 seconds to vote. We're going to launch the polling, and You can vote for trailer number 1 or trailer number 2. And the people are voting. What do you think, Glenn? Glenn Tovey.
Yes, sir. I like I like trailer number 2, but there's a lot of things I loved about number 1.
Yeah, okay. Dope.
So what I liked about number 1 was the content, the sourcing of it. They continued to tag itself. It moved along nicely. I understood the composition. I understood the storyline, the narrative complete. What I absolutely loved about the second one was the editing was outstanding. It was exciting. It continued to move. The audio was consistent. I think it needs a visual bump. So if you just close your eyes and listen to trailer 2, it sounds like a major theatrical film.
60 seconds. Boom. Okay.
And
so let's share the results. We had 63 people that voted, and these are the votes. The shares. So it looks like trailer number 1 will move to the next round. Trailer number 2, which was We Won. So we thank you for your participation. We'll put that over here. And man, you can give any other feedback, Glenn, before we release trailer number 1?
Well, everything that I loved about number 2, I should love about number 1. So what I did say was the consistency of it. I understood exactly what the filmmaker was doing. So I resonated with the filmmaker's idea. I understood the theme, the concept. I got his story. But if you look at the second one, it was just flowing so much better. Now, if I have a complete interest in number 1, I wouldn't need the superlatives. I wouldn't care so much about the editing. I'd have more patience. But you will have an exceptional film if you can combine some of those comments that I felt were missing, which would be the audio maybe. I remember that guy in the first one who had an amazing voice. I remember the changing in voicing, but I think you should go back on the audio and tighten that up. And if you can do any of that on the trailer, this film is going to be exceptional.
Exactly. I mean, I'm saying, some of the same sentiments. I mean, it's the story is timely. People are talking about natural hair, and there is discrimination in the marketplace, in the world, as it relates to natural hair. So that was the main thing to me that got you guys over the edge, because when you look at the production wasn't all there. But the other thing we have to look at too is, because we're in the age of the internet, is more so it's about the story than it is about production a lot of times. But although the production does have to be top tier, so that's what I would say about it. So,
and I'd like to add, if I can, so, this as a prolific filmmaker yourself. So I have many of us are going to have patience with the story, right? So they're going to walk away with the writer and the story. But if it's not moving, like Second had my eyes moving, the cuts, the edits, the sound. So as a filmmaker, or if you want to be a director that continues the work, you want to make sure that your brand grabs people, right? So obviously your story is untouchable. What's happened in the news this last couple of hours? We all deal with this, black hair care products. Many of them are sold by people that don't look like us. So the narrative in the story, people don't care what it looks like. You've seen documentaries where they're horrible looking documentaries, but the story is so compelling, you don't even care about it. You're rooted to the story. Imagine you fuse the two together, and you're going to be winning not just trailers like this, but the entire thing.
Exactly. Because to be honest with you, when I saw We Won and I saw Natural Hair, I was like, We Won might get it because of the production, to be honest. However, that's why it's Apollo style, and that's why we allow the people to vote. So We Won. We thank you, my brother. We're going to hide you from the screen now, but we thank you for your participation. And hopefully this feedback was good, and you can go back and apply some of these things, so that we can continue to participate. So with that, we're going to, let's see. Kennedy, can you release rewind, please?
And is there anywhere that anyone can go for the filmmakers' information?
Okay, yeah, and please share your, that's a good point. Please share your social media information, and you got 30 seconds for any closing tips or remarks that you want to give, WeOne. Can you unmute him, Kennedy?
He might be frozen, I believe. I tried to.
Okay, you frozen? Okay, yeah, it's a lot of people online, man. This is
Okay, yeah, okay, I'm good. All right, so
okay.
I'm just gonna type in my media and type in, I guess, my information and come over the screen. I'll do that now. And thanks, hey, like I said, I think we all win. So, I'm gonna stay on, I'm gonna look at everybody else's stuff. And thank you for the feedback, and thank you for you guys, man. We did put a lot into it. Thanks.
Okay, definitely. Kennedy, I think you released Dr. Glenn Tovey versus the other person.
Okay.
Are you on still? Okay, good. Yeah, you released the wrong person. You got it, Kennedy? Okay, cool. All right, there we go. All right, the Magic Bowl. So Kennedy, you're playing the movies this time to see how we do, because on my end, I'm like close to downtown Atlanta, and I know there's millions of people going online. So we're digging in. We want to stir the names around. That's one name, and let's pull out one of the green ones here. So we have Farewell Vacation. All right, and he's representing all the way from the UK by way of Nigeria. Wow. And we have Corona Man. Oh my gosh. This is going to be a tough one. Trust me on that. This is going to be a tough one. Wow. So the first one, trailer number one, remember, is Farewell Vacation. And trailer number two is Corona Man. So keep that in mind when you're voting, okay? All right, so Kennedy, you can share your screen and start with the first trailer, Farewell Vacation.
No, it is I fully believe you when you tell me no. Swear you wasn't meant to go. Sure the chick wasn't one that told. I for no let you walk out my door, but I could not control it. The jealous.
I just got off the phone with Harry now. I suspect a lanky punky. I don't know. Something's not right.
And now my man's
Champagne, just go to the area now and see.
If for no reason like this, if for no reason like this, how
this, it can't happen.
Baby,
it can't be. Why can't you just let it go?
Your son is still very much crazy about that girl. And I pray it doesn't affect him negatively, son. God forbid bad things. Nothing would happen to my son.
Now you say, Madam, no come on. Let me get this entire house to myself. Now to go in the line and find me correct destiny help out.
Children of Jezebel.
From myself, cause I can't face this. No, I can't face this. I keep on running from myself, cause I can't face this. No, I can't face this if I lose you.
Madam, they're ready for you downstairs.
Very good. All right. And we're going to give you guys y'all 60 seconds or 90 seconds while the people are voting. I know we didn't give you guys a chance to speak, but we're going to do that after the people, well, before the people vote. We'll do it before the people vote. Kennedy, if you can, that was Farewell Vacation trailer number 1. If you can, you can play Corona Man, which is trailer number 2.
And how was the audio and visual on it?
It was okay. It was still a little choppy. If you can this time, maybe make it not full screen, but maybe half of the screen. I mean, it's like it's crazy because of so many people online. So this is Corona Man.
Yo, Bree, you heard us? They said the city will be opening back open Friday. The quarantine is finally over.
What? No. All these people are still dying from this virus. What for? Who would do such a thing?
They said gyms, hair salon, barbershop, tattoo parlors will be opening.
No, this doesn't make any sense.
Hair salons, you can get your nails done.
He just said no.
I'm working out.
What you doing out here, boy?
Hey, I stay around here. I'm just looking around.
Let me tell you, what you looking for, I might get you something that'll be hell to get rid of. Go on home, young man. Go on home.
Why are you doing this? Why can't you just stay at home?
Because I'm bored.
You're alive! I need you to stay alive. This doesn't feel right. We will not be their guinea pigs.
I ain't scared of no damn coronavirus.
Shh. Don't say that. This ain't about you and what you want to do, Anthony. This is about keeping our community safe.
Son, do you mind just staying home just a little longer?
Man, it's all right. The governor said it's okay.
ID GAF WKSY BSY BAIT MFH, boy.
I think I made a mistake.
You don't think they don't want us to become another body? Another terrible statistic? Putting us all at risk?
There's something happening to me. I think I made a mistake.
This can't be real. This isn't real. This isn't real. Keep the lights on.
Whoa! Man, that was a tough one. I told y'all, right? So, the first one, Farewell Vacation. Go ahead, Toby. Get serious, baby.
Well, here it is, neck and neck, tough. But let me tell you, a lot of people haven't had the exposure to enjoy cinema and the film industry in Africa. Why it's so impactful, the storytelling. It's just amazing. It's better than reading a book. In this particular instance, you looked at this movie and you don't know the storyline, you'll get lost in that beautiful song. That song was so beautiful, I got so distracted. The music was so amazing. I would look off for a minute and listen to the words and try to interpret what the story was. And when I do that, I saw those beautiful women and I'm thinking it looks like a wedding video, right? And it's not a wedding video, it's an impactful film. But I think the level of the audio was extreme. I could still follow the story because of my heart. But I think you got to work on that audio. You got to pull the music back a little bit. And the trailer did not give a direct line to the story thematically. I could not follow the story. I got lost.
Okay, cool. Now, good feedback. Farewell Vacation. Can we unmute him? Because we want to give him a chance to introduce himself, man. Tell the people where he's representing, and tell us about the film.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. I'm a bit nervous right now, to be honest. But
oh, man, you're talking to your people.
Yeah, it's like 20 minutes to 2 a.m. right now. So, yeah, thanks for, for having me on here. Farewell Vacation is about two high school lovers that they've been dating for like decades and stuff, but they couldn't get married because of tribal issues. Where we come from in Nigeria, obviously I'm based in UK, but in Nigeria, tribe is a big issue when it comes to marriage. You can marry from that tribe, you can marry from this tribe. So they couldn't, get married, but the love was so real. But everybody moved on, but they kind of planned on going for the last vacation to just spend the last time together and savor everything off. And as you can see with the trailer, a lot of stuff. There was a lot of adventure on the vacation, and he opened the door for sequel. Let me put it that way.
I think I have a gift for you. What a beautiful story. Suppose you had a voiceover where communities are divided. We know one thing: when we're in the motherland, we've been disconnected for so long. Talking over, explaining it within 30 seconds what it's about. Take the lead, because nobody's going to have the time in that short. What a wonderful story. I want to hear that. That music, I will sit down at dinner and watch this movie. If you see how I'm responding, I feel like I cheated myself and I lost. So imagine, remember, Africa, the continent of Africa has always been big, but yet it's still so small. The idealism and you understand? Get in there and talk about it in the first 15 to 30 seconds. And after you're talking, make an explosion. Maybe cut to the big sound of world beat. Rick used that to come on the show. That music, our music is taking over the world. You're laying back because you're thinking on a cultural level, like, this is our story. Here's the narrative in the village. The world is the village. You're speaking to the world.
Awesome. Good
Thanks
comment.
for the feedback, man. Thanks for the feedback.
Can bring in Bobby with Corona Man, have him introduce himself. Let us know where he's from and what city he's representing, and tell us about the film. Bobby, welcome, man. How you doing?
I'm great. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Man, Farewell Vacation, that is a beautiful film. That's beautifully shot, bro. Congrats on that.
Thanks so much, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, so, we know what's going on in the world right now. And I just wanted to, with the Georgia opening prematurely and our Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, just trying to keep everyone safe. And she's not getting much support, as much support as I feel that she needs in her efforts to keep everyone safe. I decided to create a visual cinematic PSA, as I would like to call it, to help spread awareness. And just use my gifts as a filmmaker and a director to make some noise and, go viral. And that's what we did. So, yeah, we shot this 2 weeks ago.
Awesome. So this is not a completed feature, right, Bobby?
Nope, but we are getting some offers. So
I bet you are. I bet you are. Farewell Vacation, is that a completed feature?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it is a completed feature. Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. All right, so it's time to vote, people. Trailer number 1 is Farewell Vacation, and movie trailer number 2 is Corona Man. We are launching the polls, and you actually have, okay, let's relaunch the poll here. Okay, boom. You actually have 60 seconds to vote, viewers. Yeah, so man. So Glenn, that was a tough one, man. I mean, that song was very melodic, like you said.
Yeah.
Corona Man was timely and it was on point. One of the things as filmmakers we have to remember is you have to be at the pulse of the people. People respond to movies that are on time, that are like, at the moment, this is what we're going through. So this is what the people are going to respond to. So we have to remember that. So we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Boom. The polls is ending. Let's hold on.
What do we got here?
Share the results. Boom.
Yeah.
Corona Man moves to round number 2.
Yeah.
Well, vacation, my brother. We definitely appreciate you.
Whoa.
I mean, that was that was man, pretty amazing.
Well, there's some comments for that too. Right?
Yeah, definitely, man. So give us some real quick comments, man, as a agent, filmmaker, person that has been in the know, been in the game doing this, man. What kind of feedback do you have real quick, Dr. Glenn Toby?
I'm going to do a 4 in 2. These are the 4 amazing things. The casting is exceptional. Wow. I thought the casting was amazing. I thought the audio was incredible. The acting was amazing. This was filmmaking at its best.
Now, which film are you speaking about, Glenn? Dr. Toby?
Corona, that little,
okay.
that tiny little baby had all those casting. I saw the Asian brother. I saw our people. It was amazing. It was so full of speed. I could feel the director in there. I could see you. And I think my analysis to you is try to do something that leaves your thumbprint in it. Maybe you do something that's comedic all the time. Maybe you do something that has idealism. Maybe you put something that's strange. It could be a book on the table. Try to find a way to put your fingerprint on everything you do, because I can feel your persona as a filmmaker and that little bit of visualization. When you told me the story about the premise and the purpose of this film, I could see it visually. Imagine if you could connotate and connect with every single thing you shoot, whether it's 30 seconds or 2 hours.
Awesome. Farewell vacation. You have 30 seconds, brother. We appreciate you. We appreciate you for one, being dedicated, because like he said, it's 2 a.m. in London. 2 a.m.
That's correct.
So in order to play in this game, in order to win in this game, you got to be dedicated. Sometimes you got to stay up 2 days in a row, 3 days in a row, 4 days in a row in order to get the job done.
True.
Yeah. So give us your closing remarks. You have 30 seconds.
Once again, I want to thank everybody else, and good luck to everybody else as well. And obviously, I got notified about this because I'm a follower of Dr. Boyce Watkins for more than 8 years now. I saw him when he came to London last year as well for a seminar. So my parents are in the States, by the way. My dad is in Philly, my mom is in Texas. So I'm always kind of following what's going on down there. So it's a privilege to be here, networking, seeing things the way it's done and learning as well. Because that's our second project. So I believe we're still learning. You know what I mean? So thanks so much for the privilege.
Can I say?
Thank you. Sure.
Brother, I want to work with you. I've been wanting to do some work, and expand my territory. So please, let's connect.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and
yes,
share
sir.
your share your social media handle so you guys can connect, man. Because that's what this
Should I just put it in the chat? Or?
Okay, you put it in the chat. Okay, no doubt. That's what this really is about. It's about us connecting. You see how we connected those dots, ATL? Like, that's what this is about, man.
Yep.
Connecting the dots, sharing resources, contacts.
Yeah.
So imagine seeing these two, Dr. Glenn Toby. Imagine seeing them two connecting to a film.
100%.
I mean, yes, storyline, stories, production, writing, music, crazy.
Well, we appreciate you, my brother.
Thank you. I'm still gonna hang on anyway. I'll just be watching from background. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Kennedy Kane.
Thanks to voters. Thank you, voters.
Did you release? Okay, good. All right, the Magic Bowl, people. We are here. We have 4 left. Okay, trailer number 1 is Siren. It's trailer number 1, who, by the way, was an alternate. And remember, we talked on the phone. He was like, I'm an alternate. I don't know. I said, look, man, show up. You never know what's going to happen. The main thing is just show up and be in the game. And trailer number 2 is Black. Trailer number 2 is Black. All right. So trailer number 1. Say again?
I was saying, did everyone, who's sharing it, like, made it look or sound
Yeah,
better?
so trailer number 1 is Siren, and trailer number 2 is Black. But before you play the trailer, Kennedy, we want to talk to the filmmakers. So if we can unmute Sirens.
And I just wanted to ask the people real quick, which one had more better visuals and better sound? Mr. Rick sharing.
Yeah. So what? Yeah, on the in the comments, would you prefer that I play it from my Wi-Fi or Kennedy plays it from her Wi-Fi? Because I mean, it's Mother's Day and people are talking to their mothers, man. I mean, everybody online. We quarantining now. You know what I mean? So, look, we watched Erykah Badu and Jill Scott yesterday for like 3-4 hours doing the same thing. But you know, this is this is where we are, man. We gotta step up the bandwidth. So we'll be able to look at these moments back. You know, when we go to 5G, 7G, 8G, and say, man, remember we were online and we had that choppy internet? So which one was better? Kennedy is better? Okay, some people saying Kennedy is better. Okay, so we'll stick with Kennedy. So, Sirens, you have 90 seconds. Give us an introduction, your name, where you're from, and tell us about this film you have.
Hey, how you doing? You guys can hear me?
Yeah, come closer to the computer. We can hear you, but yeah, there you go.
All right, what about now?
Yeah, perfect.
But you have a mic too, so you might be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay,
well, how you doing? My name is Dwayne Jordan. I'm like the co-lead of Sirens. I play Rocky. The movie is basically about two brothers. I play the future's brother. The younger brother got to find a red backpack for me so I can, get free. And the audience get to pick the outcome of the family. So we have 8 different endings. Everything is interactive, So I think that's pretty cool. So, it may be like take the bag, don't take the bag, and you get to choose, So it's up to you. So audience, I hope y'all into that. As for me, I've worked with a lot of people, The Rock, Michael B. Jordan is part of Fruitvale Station, Winchester, The Gambler, a lot of films, a lot of TV shows, Pitch. I'm part of Celebrity Sweat as well. We do stuff with the Wounded Warriors Foundation as well. So, I just been trying to do the best I can and I guess go for it. By the way, Corona Man, me and Jamal Scott, you probably about to smile. You know Jamal Scott, right? I know he's a part of you guys. Me and him, we did a performance with Kanye West for the Democratic National Committee. So me and Jamal, we've been hitting it off. So I was like, Jamal, you could get me a Corona Man. What's up, man? Like, I'm just playing. But yeah, I'm happy for you guys, and I'm happy to be here. Great competition, and I hope you guys vote for us. That's it. Oh, I'm from Oakland and Pinole, California. So just wanted to put that out there too.
That's what's up, man. Okay, Black. How you doing, man? Are you on, Black?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, man.
Cool.
How you doing, man? Tell us your name, where you from, and tell us about the film.
So my name is David Buchanan. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Black is about police brutality. And it's basically about the uprising of what happens after a brother is killed by a police officer and he starts an uprising because of that. I made the film because I saw Philando Castile killed on Facebook. And yeah, there's been a lot of stuff in the news lately that's been really putting tears in my eyes, honestly, because, it's like I'm more scared of white people than I am of coronavirus right now. And I'm sure the ones that I followed, you saw that post that I made on Instagram, but it's like, yeah, it's crazy out here. And even I think there was three people killed in Indiana, and it's hard to watch those videos. It's like I didn't even watch the one with the brother in Georgia. I knew that was just gonna piss me off, so I didn't even attempt to watch it. But that's basically what Black is about. Like, we standing together and creating an uprising from that.
I love it, man. I love it, man. So these are two guys, man, that are very creative. I love the fact that Sirens is an interactive film. You can choose your ending. That's a new thing that's happening now. Depending on if you take the bag or you don't take the bag, that determines the ending. And man, Black, man, it's definitely a a timely film in that, you know, what's going on right now in the world, man. So, Kennedy, Sirens is the first film. If you could play that one, we will proceed.
Sure. And I just messed with the Wi-Fi. Could you please change?
Okay, you want me to share it?
No, I said, could you change the host back to me? I can share.
Okay, I will change the host back to you. Boom. Okay. Bam. Okay. All right, so this is Sirens.
Rocky? Listen up, Jack. I need your help. Police have been looking around the whole hood for you. I know, man. I know. Listen, there's this backpack. All right? You gotta go swoop it up for me. Otherwise, I ain't getting out of this shit.
You need this bag. This be like your brother's lifeboat. And you ain't gonna look in it either, you hear? Stop! You stopping to peep in the bag, you already done lost the game.
I know I got caught up with some things, and I apologize for that, all right? But it ain't supposed to go down like this.
Sirens, people. And Kennedy, show it half screen next time, man. Y'all give it up for Sirens, man. That's an interactive film. That was made, man. I definitely love that concept, man.
Yeah.
All right. We can show Black. And show it half screen. We don't have to go in the full screen view this time, please. Let's see how it shows. This is Black.
It doesn't matter your degree. It doesn't matter the smile you have, what kind of glasses, what kind of shoes, what kind of this, that, any of your background. If you're Black, you're fucked.
It's all law and order, right? Law and order where a citizen can shoot a young Black man for wearing a hoodie because he feels threatened for his life. America has killed hundreds of thousands of young Black lives.
I sing the truth of my
hey, come on.
Hey, stay where you are. I sing with love for my country. Get on the ground. Red man, yellow and brown. It's time to get.
Young Black boy, what you doing around here?
If anything happens, keep the train moving forward.
Cops will shoot anybody out here with pigment in their skin. It's gonna be one of us standing at the end, the weak or the strong.
Yeah, I got hope. Yeah, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, I got a dream. You bet I'm gonna chase it.
Black. Dr. Glenn Toby.
Yes.
Are you there? Please give us feedback.
I am here. So that man is theater ready, right? Without exception, brother, you are ready to go to the big screen. The issue I'm going to take with you today, I don't know if you understand who Rick Mathis is. He is a bona fide filmmaker that has tremendous amount of connections. And I don't know if you did your research. I'm tied not just to agencies, but filmmakers and finance. You got on this format, this platform, and didn't show me your face. It would be great to see your face. It would be great to engage with you because
right here.
You are, yeah, I can't see you. It's blocked. But your work is outstanding. And I just think you're radio ready. When you get on these platforms, you want to make sure that, you know, whether it's visual, there's got to be something that transfers that I still can't see you. I would love to see your face. It's rarely.
So I got two devices hooked up. I got a microphone in front of my, you see my finger?
Nothing. We can't see anything. And the people in the audience.
I can see him from my screen. I don't know what's going on. So I can see him from my screen, Glenn.
Yeah. Can't see. Let me try.
Yeah.
Where are you? Where are you, brother? Put your hand up.
There's two blacks. There's one black at DJB Films, and then there's
now there you go.
Yeah, there. How's it going, man?
So the reason I'm getting on you is because when I say you're ready, theater ready, you can go. But it's important to personify. Turn around. Let me see what you look like. I don't want to forget you because I'm going to see you again. And this is real. I appreciate your humility. I know that you're laid back a little bit, but you're a gifted guy. I have no comments. This is exceptional. The only thing that would enhance this is you getting a continued crew, somebody stronger. Make sure you're interviewing people, spend the little bit of money that you have, try to get some fundraising, and I'm going to see you in the winner's circle.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Now, to my brother on Sirens, I loved it. I think and it's really biased when you're dealing with industry professionals, and because I have a love for each of you, I want to be as forward as I can. There was so much bantering and talking about, I know this guy, I worked with Denzel, whatever you were talking about. And I like your swag though, right? Your swag is crazy, and your swag and your confidence is tied to the kind of film that you were doing, which was moving, it was impactful, it was real, and it was dead on. I love the swag, but be careful because some of us are really tied to this industry when we really green light films. So when you're talking about what you've done, I've done this and I've done this, hey brother, you want to completely remove yourself and become almost a mystery. And there are people like me that speak for guys like you. The less you say and the more you play, you're going to get to making this film sooner than you think because you're gifted and I saw it, but it threw me off. But I love that. I love that swag, bro. You're there. I want to see more of what you're doing in the trailer. It was so condensed, it looked like a music video, but I can tell by composition and by your forwardness, you're a filmmaker.
Definitely, man. So it's time to vote, people. Audience, are you ready? Viewers, are you ready? We are launching the polls. Let's relaunch the polls here. And the voting starts. You now have 60 seconds. Kennedy, what you think so far? Kennedy is our 13-year-old technician. And what do you think about this so far?
I just think, wow, like we have so much talent. It's just, and then showing through one of the many ways of storytelling, filmmaking, it's just so amazing. The quality of our films and the storytelling, it's really there. I feel like I'm there.
I love it. Man, we are talented as Black people, man. That's what this is about, man. Pivoting in business now during this coronavirus season, after this coronavirus season, is about being creative. We have 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It looks like Black will move on to round number 2. So, Sirens, we definitely want to congratulate you, my brother. You persevered. You know, when we spoke on the phone, you're like, oh man, I'm an alternate, I don't know. Look where you are today. You got a chance to participate. You got some amazing feedback from Dr. Glenn Toby. I mean, don't take his words lightly and don't be offended by what he says because he shoots from the hip. Take it all in stride and apply it. Definitely apply it so we can see you get better and we can see you actually getting the best feature or the best picture award, man. You know what I'm saying? So with that, man, we want to give you 30 seconds before we chime out to give some closing remarks. Sirens, can you unmute him, Kennedy? Okay, there you are. Go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, thank you all. Well, thank you, Rick Mathis and Dr. Toby for allowing us to be on here. I totally get what you're saying. I only said all those names because Rick, you were saying tell the people who you are, what you know, what you done and stuff like that. So, but no excuse stuff. I'm just saying that's the reason why I did that.
I'm connected. No, hold on for a second. Don't apologize. I'm feeling you. I get you. You're real. You need a publicist or a manager that can bottle that energy. So you didn't give me the greatest amount of time of your work, but I know there's a world of work in you. Yeah. Sometimes we reduce ourselves, we multiply. I couldn't see his face, and I was looking for him because of the impactful work. So you just got to reverse it. There's so much inside you, so much talent, so much story, so much world experience. Less is more. Go get him.
Okay. Yeah.
Love it, man. Thank you, man. We got your. Make sure you share your handle so people can follow you and connect with you, man.
Yeah, I put it on the screen, and it's the Actor DJ on Instagram and JGrinch5 on Twitter.
Stay in contact with here. Our social medias are there too.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
All right. So you know what that means, people. For this round, we have only 2 left. 4 points. And I'm good, bro. I'm masking black male depression. So that's what it is, man. We are slimming down. We are trimming down. Okay, so 4 points is movie trailer number 1. Remember that for the viewers. I'm good, bro, is movie trailer number 2. 4 points, if you will. Introduce yourself and tell the people about your film, man. What makes you so amazing?
Hey, what's up, Bobby? Hey, my name is Cadell Cook. I'm the writer and director of 4 Points. It's a political drama about a president of the United States gets elected because he wants to gather people's information, or gather people's opinions accurately using technology. So this movie is about 4 citizens that get selected to participate in this game where they have to agree on these divisive topics in order to win money and form the president's policy on the topics. But the catch is they have to wear these lie detectors. So in order to win money and form the policy of the president, they all have to agree on all these topics. Like one of them is abortion, one of them is gun control. So they have to agree, but they have to convince each other in earnest. So they can't really lie about it. So it touches on a lot of divisive topics, and it won Best Short Film at the Charlotte Black Film Festival in 2019.
Okay, and what city you representing? Did you say that? Are you in Charlotte?
I'm from Maryland.
You're in Maryland. Okay, thank you, man. Definitely. Good luck this round.
Thank you.
I'm good, bro. 4C Vision. Give us a quick introduction. You have about 90 seconds. Tell the people your name, where you're from, and tell us about your project. Do you have them unmuted, Kennedy? Let's see here. Okay, I can unmute him. Here you go. Did you unmute?
Can you hear me?
Okay, there we are. Thank you.
Okay. My name is Corbin Coleman. My co-producer and business partner's name is Charles Crouch. Hence the name 4C. Our name was all C's. We are from Raleigh, North Carolina. And our project is called I'm Good, Bro, Unmasking Black Male Depression. It's a documentary, again, regarding Black male depression. It chronicles starting off with an individual who was clinically diagnosed with depression. Next up is a married couple where the husband was depressed, and we chronicle their journey and how it affected their marriage. We talk about the corporate ladder, having to be twice as good to go half as far, and how that can affect brothers or just people in general in regards to their mental health. We talk about the prison industrial complex, and also we talk about the church. As far as mental health in the church as well. So those are the topics that we address, and we just wanted to put that, just bring it out there. Mental health is a hot topic right now in the Black community, but this film in particular is in regards to Black men and depression. So we just wanted to put it out there.
Awesome. So Kennedy, if you can cue the trailers. The first one again is 4 Points.
I think that's why we're here. President Chang wants us to help him get a room full of opinions to agree on something.
Thank you for your participation, and welcome to my home.
This was the president's house when he was a senator.
Looks like everyone's good at keeping secrets to the press. Please put on the wristband from the table. They are essentially battery-powered lie detectors. If all of you can agree on a topic and match match colors. You will define my policy on the subject, and you will split cash prize. Sounds easy enough. Is there a God? Have you heard of Jim Crow? Have you heard of Blackbuster? When a woman says she can't raise a child, believe her. You're trying to find new ways to torture people? You're both right. And you're both wrong. Because it works. Well, let's change the law.
I was gonna say if we can start it again because I know it was lagging a lot. You know, we can play it again. That makes it hard to judge. We can see if we get less lag on this particular playback. Can you cue it again and play it one more time, please? Thank you.
Should I make it smaller or?
I think the size is okay. I think it was just, I mean, sometimes it's just, that may be a better size, but let's see, yeah, let's see how that plays. All right, play it from the top again. Thank you.
I think that's why we're here. President Chang wants us to help him get a room full of opinions to agree on something.
Thank you for your participation, and welcome to my home.
This was the president's house when he was a senator.
Looks like everyone's gonna die. Keep the secrets to the press. Please put on the wristband from the table. They are essentially battery-powered lie detectors. If all of you can agree on a topic and match colors, you will define my policy on the subject, and you will split cash prize.
Sounds easy enough.
Is there a God?
Have you heard of Jim Crow?
Have you heard of Blackbuster?
When a woman says she can't raise a child, believe her.
You're trying to find new ways to torture people?
You're both right. And you're both wrong.
Because it works. Well, let's change the law.
Yeah, that was much better. Thank you. That was much better. All right, so that was 4 points. The next one is I'm good, bro. I'm masking black male depression.
There were times where I literally did not have the strength to get out of my bed. And I eventually put the knife down and I ran to my couch and I just bawled and I just started saying, God help me, there's something wrong.
If my parents or my parents' parents wasn't taught about mental health, how to get help, it's just gonna pass down.
It's not something that you can just shake off. And to imagine having to deal with that and be afraid to tell someone because you would be perceived as weak.
I know a lot of times brothers feel like they're embarrassed or they don't want to talk about the issue that they're facing at the time. But that's the only way that you can heal, is to begin by talking about the situation instead of just ignoring it altogether.
Underlining things that happen, that there is depression, and this is why I'm smoking weed, because it makes me feel good, and this is why I'm drinking, and this is what I saw my mom do, and this is what I saw my dad do. So that's how I learned to cope.
Same thing. Let's run that one back again because there's a lot of lag on that one. Let's play that one more time too, please. All right.
There were times where I literally did not have the strength to get out of my bed.
And I eventually put the knife down and I ran to my couch and I just bawled and I just started saying, God help me, there's something wrong.
If my parents or my parents' parents wasn't taught about mental health, how to get help, it's just gonna pass down.
It's not something that you can just shake off. And to imagine having to deal with that and be afraid to tell someone because you would be perceived as weak.
I know a lot of times brothers feel like they're embarrassed or they don't want to talk about the issue that they're facing at the time, but that's the only way that you can heal, is to begin by talking about the situation instead of just ignoring it altogether.
Underlining things that happen, that there is depression, and this is why I'm smoking weed, because it makes me feel good, and this is why I'm drinking, and this is what I saw my mom do, and this is what I saw my dad do, so that's how I learned to cope.
Awesome, man. Give those two brothers a round of applause. That was dope. Dr. Glenn Toby, give us some feedback.
So that last film, exceptional trailer. By the definition of trailer, I can only imagine what the content in the film is like. He says, there were times when the voice was so compelling. It dragged so long. And then the jump cut out of the music was so exceptional. I mean, I was captured by it, right? So I didn't know, and the source of the topic is so prevalent and so relevant and so impactful. Lighting was dynamic. You weren't flashy. It looked like a real a documentary format, but it was that audio is exceptional, brother. I think also in the audio, you need to go back and invest more time or even money. Outsource it and let somebody EQ it, because I noticed the music's a little loud in some places. I would go back on post on it. Cheat a little bit to tighten it up because it just grabs you. 4 points. The trailer, there is a film there. That trailer pales by comparison to that film. I know there's a film in there, but the trailer just doesn't hold up. And the reason is something's just missing. I don't know if the font I didn't care for one. So when I saw the font, it didn't give me a theatrical feel. And it just wasn't well strung together, but I could tell there's a damn good movie in there. I like the topic. I saw just those fragmented pieces because the trailer is a fragment of the greater idea. And your film is probably so great that even the trailer, if it missed for me, it's going to bring me to sit in the seat and watch the movie. Work on the trailer.
I love it. Thank you. And no, Kennedy is going to have to leave us in a minute because she has school, but we will carry on with the other two rounds. But Kennedy is for hire. Kennedy, please share your handle. So if you need some assistance going live on Zoom, she's only 13 years old and she's a 13-year-old genius that knows more about the Zoom than most adults. So we'll start the voting process. Let's launch the polls, and we will start the voting process here. We have 60 seconds to vote. I think this may be a close one. It's interesting, Dr. Toby. It's interesting. Let's see what happens. Okay, we have 25 seconds. We have 15 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Boom. In the polling. Wow. So it looks like trailer number 2 is the winner. Let's share the results.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like trailer number 2 is the winner. Man, that's why I say invite your people, man, because you're gonna need some support, man. Like what's her name? The governor that almost made it here, Stacey Abrams.
Yeah.
Invite your people because you might be real close, and you may need a little support, man. So I'm good, bro. We'll definitely move on to the next round. Final thoughts for 4 points. Cadell. Kenny, can you unmute Cadell for us? Final thoughts, you have 30 seconds.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to everybody for allowing us to play the trailer. I put the link to the trailers. I don't know what happened. Something happened to the audio for this. It was more distorted here. So if you want to check it out, the link is in the chat. Thanks for the opportunity. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Good to see you, Bobby. All right.
All right, we put the names back in the jar. We are down to 4 people. You guys, 4 people. All right. Let's see who we have here. We have Corona Man again. And we have Natural Hair, the movie. So Corona Man is movie trailer number 1. Natural Hair, the movie is movie trailer number 2. So I had a couple of questions for you guys this time, man, like filmmaking questions. Let me scroll down to one of the filmmaking questions, all right? So we're going to start with Corona Man number 1. What was the one mistake that most filmmakers make regardless of experience? What do you think the one mistake is that most filmmakers make regardless of experience?
Not have something to say, not have a point of view. I initially wanted to make this project about a month ago, but it was just to be funny and try to show how creative I could be. I didn't have anything to say. Then God told me to chill off of that, put it down. So I literally canceled the night before. And it wasn't until I had something to say, a message, something to, to share with the world. Literally the world responded with so much love and opened up for me. And that's the lesson that I learned from this. So have something to say when you pick up that camera, or don't pick it up at all.
I love it.
Yeah.
Natural Hair, the movie. What's the one mistake that most filmmakers make regardless of experience?
From a production standpoint, paperwork.
Good point. That's a great point.
Yeah.
Great point. Okay, so Kenny, let's cue up the trailers. Corona Man will be movie trailer number 1. Natural Hair, the movie will be movie trailer number 2.
And Corona Man is number 1, correct?
Corona Man is number 1, yes.
Yo, Bree, you heard this? They said the city will be opening back up on Friday. Quarantine is finally over.
What? No. All these people are still dying from this virus. What for? Who would do such a thing?
It said gyms, hair salon, barbershop, tattoo parlors will be opening.
No, this doesn't make any sense.
Nail salons, you can get your nails done.
He just said no.
I'm working out.
What you doing out here, boy?
Hey, I stay around here. I'm just looking around.
Let me tell you, what you're looking for, I might get you something that'll be hell to get rid of. Go on home, young man.
going home.
Why are you doing this? Why can't you just stay at home?
Because I'm bored.
You're alive! I need you to stay alive. This doesn't feel right. We will not be their guinea pigs.
I ain't scared of no damn coronavirus.
Don't say that. This ain't about you and what you want to do. This is about keeping our community safe.
Son, do you mind just staying home just a little longer?
Man, it's all right. The governor said it's okay.
IDGAFWKSYBSYBAITMFH, boy.
I think I made a mistake.
You don't think they don't want us to become another body? Another terrible statistic? Putting us all at risk?
There's something happening to me. I think I made a mistake.
This can't be real. This isn't real. This isn't real.
Corona Man, wow. Telling you, man, these are movies you got to see. Blackbusters, that's what we call them.
Yeah.
Movies you got to see. All right, Kennedy, do you have Natural Hair, the movie queued? Okay, let's roll into that one. Natural Hair, the movie.
Black hair has actually defined Black womanhood in a lot of ways across this experiment called the United States.
It was a weekend like none other for our very own Demetria Obalor. A Facebook post ignited a serious conversation worldwide.
The controversy is coming from people who aren't too happy with the way that I look on television, saying, oh, her body is too big for that dress, or she's too curvy, or her hair is unprofessional, it's crazy, we don't like it.
So I really want organizations to understand that natural hair is much larger than you may think, and that there are unintended consequences and or landmines that you could be stepping on when you try to develop policies that prevent or constrain how people wear their hair.
7-year-old Lamaya Cameron showed us last week how she was playing with her hair when her first grade teacher at Congress Elementary cut one of the braids with his scissors.
She told me to stop playing with it, and then cut it off and send me back to my desk.
The state of Texas sent me a letter saying, we heard that you're braiding and you can't braid. I look around and there's 7 cops standing in the shop ready to cart me off like a common criminal.
And this is why I'm natural.
Whoa, okay.
I was, can I touch yours?
Oh.
My hair.
Yeah.
Touch my hair. Why?
It looks so interesting.
I always ask to have white people, can't touch it. It's so pretty. Black women did not used to be the standard of beauty. So we had to wrestle a lot. We had to fight our way up to say what we have is beautiful.
Hair used to reflect consciousness. And so anybody with an afro, you indeed felt that they were conscious.
I've never met any man who's ever been like, I hate your hair.
I love a woman with natural hair. First and foremost, I'll prefer it.
Perms are gonna end up in the Black Art Museum, as my friend said. Like, nobody's doing perms anymore. I think most people are trying to be natural, even if they're gonna have straight hair.
Whoa, okay. Natural Hair, the movie versus Corona Man. We are about to launch the polls, people. You have 60 seconds. And I think Kennedy has something to say real quick. Go ahead, Kennedy.
Yes, I just wanted to say that I really love those 2 films, and I definitely look forward to watching both of them. And I can, as for the Natural Hair, the movie, I can deeply relate to that one on a personal level. I've had my hair ups and afros all the time and have people come up to me, oh, can I touch your hair? Oh my gosh, it's looking like Diana Ross. Oh my gosh. And it's like that same reaction you get back, and then hearing all these different stories about people just of other who are not our people, just these things attacking just who we are. And Corona Man, I feel like I know that movie already. I just want to go and finish it. And they're both really great films, and I look forward to seeing them.
Awesome, awesome. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Polling is closed. Let's share the polls. Looks like Corona Man will be moving to the final round. Man. So give yourself, a round of applause. Natural Hair, the movie. Persevered. I mean, you made it out of the first round, and you were one of the alternates. So I mean, you never know. Like I said, it was hard to determine who was going to be the top 8, who were going to be the alternates. Like, it was tough, man. It was tough, man. Glenn, do you have any closing comments real quick? And we'll give them their 30 seconds. But I think someone too wanted to hear your response to the one mistake that you think filmmakers make regardless of experience.
I think in terms of the mistakes most filmmakers is preparation, right? You can never be prepared enough. You should prepare the script. How does it translate? So people say, I wrote a movie, but in the real world, it goes from writer to screenplay, television adaptation, and different forms of writing. How are you telling the narrative? How does it lock in with the composition? When you put a good emotional feel and there's good visual stimulation with music and great acting, it doesn't necessarily construct the values of filmmaking. In Hollywood and in other places abroad, people are looking for continuity in film. You guys got to do your research and study. So you're preparing before, as you write, you're prepared before you get to set. And at night, go back and see what mistakes you made. What shots do you need to take? Make sure everybody's working. 2, I think resources are important. Somebody says, yeah, I'm good with lighting. I went to full scale. I went to Full Sail. I went to UCLA. I'm good with lighting and carrying it. No, get a light man. Get a different type of a light package. Put some extra money in. Barter a service to edit. Put everything that you can, because once this thing is finished in its final cut, you either cut out or cut in this business.
I love it. I love it. Y'all have 30 seconds. Natural Hair, the movie. We want to thank you guys for your participation and for representing your city, man. Definitely. Y'all did well.
Thank y'all so much. Thanks for the opportunity, everybody. Thanks for the feedback. We definitely appreciate it. And all you filmmakers, it's been a pleasure, You want to say anything?
I want to say you too. This film is so important. The problem is it was too long. It is a film need. This film has components in it that even Chris Rock's Hair film didn't have. This had subject matter. It had compositional value. You guys, if you put money into the marketing and social on this, you're going to speak from Harvard to Howard, right? So get a shorter version, because it seemed like a film. It wasn't short enough.
Okay.
Put your time into the trailer like you did that film, and we're going to see you again.
Alrighty.
Appreciate
Thank you.
Everybody go to our website, naturalthemovie.com, and so you can kind of follow us and see what we got going on. We definitely appreciate it.
And thank you, Kennedy, for your feedback. I want to actually interview you. I'm going to be hitting you up. Thank you so much.
I love it.
Bye,
awesome.
y'all.
Bye. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. All right. So we are down to Black, which will be trailer number 1. And I'm Good, Bro, which will be trailer number 2. So if we can cue those, do you have to go to sleep now, Kennedy? I can take it from here if you have to go to bed. I know you have school in the morning, so we don't want to keep you too long. Kennedy actually goes to school online. So for those of you who may be wondering if schools are open, she's such a young genius that she's been doing the homeschooling thing for years. So
nice, yeah. Rick, this is the final round? This is for the trophy, right?
No, this isn't for the trophy. Corona Man made it to the final round, and this one here determines who makes it to the final round. Yes.
My mom said I can stick on for a few more.
Okay, yeah, we're almost done, Andrea. Tell her don't blast me out. We almost done. This has been an amazing night, though. I had so much fun, man. I don't know about you guys, but I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Thoroughly. Black is the first, is movie trailer number 1.
It doesn't matter your degree. It doesn't matter the smile you have, what kind of glasses, what kind of shoes, what kind of this, that, any of your background. If you're Black, you're fucked.
It's all Law and Order, right? Law and Order, where a citizen can shoot a young Black man for wearing a hoodie because he feels threatened for his life. America has killed hundreds of thousands of young Black lives.
I sing the truth of my
Whoa, hey, come on.
Hey, stay where you are. I sing with love for my country.
Get on the ground.
Red man, yellow and brown. It's time to get. Young Black boy, what you doing around here?
If anything happens, keep the train moving forward. Cops will shoot anybody out here with pigment in their skin. It's gonna be one of us standing at the end, the weak or the strong.
Yeah, I got hope. Yeah, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, I got that dream. You bet I'm gonna chase it.
Black people, I love it. Trailer number 2. I'm good, bro. Unmasking Black male depression.
There were times where I literally did not have the strength to get out of my bed.
And I eventually put the knife down and I ran to my couch and I just bawled and I just started saying, God, help me, there's something wrong.
If my parents or my parents' parents wasn't taught about mental health, how to get help, it's just gonna pass down.
It's not something that you can just shake off. And to imagine having to deal with that and be afraid to tell someone because you would be perceived as weak.
I know a lot of times brothers feel like they're embarrassed or they don't want to talk about the issue that they're facing at the time. But that's the only way that you can heal, is to begin by talking about the situation instead of just ignoring it altogether.
Underlining things that happen, that there is depression, and this is why I'm smoking weed, because it makes me feel good, and this is why I'm drinking, and this is what I saw my mom do, and this is what I saw my dad do, so that's how I learned to cope.
Wow. Man. So we're about to vote, people. Let's see what the people have to say. You have 60 seconds. Black is movie trailer number 1. I'm good, bro, is movie trailer number 2. I think this is going to be a close heat, people. This is going to be a close one, man. Kennedy, what you think?
It's just really close. I don't know what to say. I have no words.
Oh my gosh. Are you guys on pins and needles over there? Corbin? Wow. This is amazing. Wow.
It's almost a tie, Mr. Ray.
It is almost. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Boom. Looks like we have a winner, people. I'm good, bro. I'm masking black male depression.
Yeah.
Woo! And he was an alternate. That's what I'm saying. Like, you never know. I knew they were all good, and like I said, it was, you know, it was challenging. It was tough deciding who were, you know, just narrowing it down to like 30 trailers, and then to 16, and then 12. Like, you know, I mean, our movie council had a tough job, man. You know, so man, so Dr. Toby, final comments, man, so we can give Black their final comments, man. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted. You unmute yourself.
Okay.
There
When
we
you
go.
get this close, it's about repetition at this point. You guys are winners, you're champions, and you're going to be in the winner's circle. Repeat this over and over in your head. You know, live in the world of filmmaking when you're sleeping. Bring your dreams with you. Make them your realities. Make your realities somebody else's dream. Keep making movies.
Yeah, definitely, man. By no means should you feel bad. Should you feel like, you know, you're a loser. You know, like you've won a lot. You know, my thing is fail forward. You know, you continue to grow. You continue to learn something from these competitions and the feedback that people are getting, man. So continue to keep going and continue to keep striving, man. You have 30 seconds to give us a closing remarks.
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for this, putting this on. I want to thank you, Rick. And yeah, this is amazing. Also, Black is a feature film, and it is on Amazon if you want to check it out, so you can actually rent it or purchase it.
Will do.
And yeah, I mean, like, yeah, if anybody out there is a publicist or anything like that, I'm also writing some more feature films that I should be shooting for fairly low budget. So, you know, look me up on Instagram. My handle DJB Films with a Z, or, you know, and we can do some work. All right. Thank you.
Man, I love it. I love it. Thanks, bro. You represented Minnesota well, my brother. Keep striving. So we have reached the finals, people. We have narrowed it down to 2. Corona Man and I'm good, bro. I'm masking black male depression. Wow. Corona Man, Bobby, what you got to say for yourself, my brother? You're here. Final round.
This is the most intense night of my life. Like, this is insane. But you know, I can't even remember how I stumbled across this competition and event, but I'm so happy that I did. So I thank you guys so much. This has been an amazing experience for me. So thank y'all so much. I'm just happy to be here. It was fun. It's fun.
That's what it's all about, man. Connecting, having fun, some friendly competition, man. At the end of the day, we go to sleep. We sleep on this valuable, these gold nuggets and this valuable feedback, man. Like, you know, the filmmakers shared, Dr. Glenn Tovey shared. I mean, you know, like, it's been amazing. I couldn't fathom this, you know, when I was coming up with the idea, the script, you know, and writing everything out. I'm just like, man, we need something to really showcase our talent as powerful Black independent filmmakers. I mean, at the end of the day, let's control these IPs. Let's copyright these IPs, and let's pass these down to our kids, because these are classic films, like Juice, like Boys in the Hood, like Friday, you know, that our kids can eat off of, man. And that's really, at the end of the day, that's what it's about. How do you feel, Corbin? You're here, man.
Man, I can't believe it. The funny thing is, Corona Man, I was sharing that trailer earlier this week on my Facebook page. So, and I'm like, I'm here, you know, in the same room with him, and I'm just like, what? You know, it's just, I mean, I'm in shock. You know, I'm thankful. I'm humbled. You know, I'm thankful for the opportunity. You know, I'm learning. I'm taking every piece of feedback, I'm writing them down. And of course, my co-producer, he's in the room, writing stuff down and texting me. So I'm thankful for the opportunity, and I'm just here to learn.
And again, we want to thank Dr. Boyce Watkins for allowing us to share this platform. His entire staff, his team, for doing such an amazing job and really speaking for us, man, as people of color and saying the things that most Black people that have money are afraid to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's what it is. Because at the end of the day, he writes his own paycheck. He makes his own money. He tells his own story. And as filmmakers, that's really what it's about. Like, you guys are telling our story. Do you know how powerful this is? I mean, media media is programming. You know what I'm saying? So it determines how people behave. It determines how people feel, how people react. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's one of the reasons why, I got into the filmmaking business, because I truly cared about how we are portrayed in media. I mean, Dr. Glenn told me, I know you travel. So when we go around the world and we see, in Africa, we see pictures of, these people who are icons and, just how they perceive us. I know David Banner, who we both work with, myself and Glenn, he said he stopped rapping because he was performing overseas and they were saying the word nigga. Nigga, 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 nigga. And he was like, wow, this is the power of media. Let me use my words. Let me use my gift to empower, to uplift, to enhance. You know what I'm saying? So I commend the two of y'all, man, and that's why we want to share this platform so that we can give you guys a voice, and allow your story to be shared, to be told, man. So this is the final round, Dr. Glenn Toby. Any words before we get to it? You're muted. You're muted.
Yeah, I mean, the important thing is, like I said, just continue to work. It's like repetition. You guys know the old story. God bless Kobe, but he would be in the gym shooting hundreds and thousands of shots, Listen, Miles Davis said there's no such thing as a bad note. If somebody hit a note that wasn't on the in the original score or the sound, whatever he was doing, he would augment and move around it. So you should never have a bad shot. You should never have a bad film, never have a bad day. Keep doing this. This is what you're born to do, what you're known to do, and what you've grown to do. So just keep doing it. Stay at it. Nobody can tell. Rick is a prolific filmmaker. I'm a filmmaker, an agent, manager. I've been in these spaces, and we should be tools for you, not weapons. Nobody's word, nobody's view or opinion should push you back a little bit. It should propel you to do what you know you're supposed to do. Keep working.
I love it, man. So we have one final question before we play these films, man, the last film again. And that final question is, when inspiration is waning and you feel creatively snapped, what do you do as a filmmaker?
You want me to answer that one first?
Yeah, you can answer first.
So during that time, I go back to our motto. I don't know if you saw it at the end of the trailer, where our motto is inspired through purpose, fulfilled through action. So we wanted to make sure that anything we do is purposeful. This is our first film, learning from scratch and just studying documentaries and everything like that. So we always want to think back to, what is the why? Why are we doing this? And if you forget your why, then you're going to have those issues. So always remember your why. We wanted to put that message out about mental health, about depression. So we were always reminded of that. And that helped us propel forward. So that was our motivation. And that's how we continue to stay motivated.
Awesome. Bobby.
Yeah, so speaking to that, of course, going into the pandemic and everything shutting down, like I was literally we finally raised the money, which took us months to finish completing my upcoming film entitled Connect. We only had 2 days left, scheduled for March 21st. We had to cancel. Then, of course, the pandemic hit, everything that happened. I was probably in my most depressed, high anxiety state through all of this. Like, the world is crashing around me. I couldn't get my movie done. People are like dying. It was insane. And I just had to learn to trust God throughout this process. And, you know, we were seeing everywhere, like during this time, you know, you should write 200 scripts and you should have this done and that done. I couldn't think, I couldn't focus, I couldn't write. But God made me sit down and just listen to him and trust him for weeks. And he told me that he would give it to me when the time was right. And that's what he did. So you just got to listen to your higher source, the higher power. I listened to God and he worked it out all in this time.
I love it, man. I love it. So this award is called the OG Award. Now, why are we calling this the OG Award? There are two legendary brothers, if you're into filmmaking, that you definitely should know. One being Oscar Micheaux, and it is said that the Oscars are named after him, and the other being Gordon Parks. If you don't know those two gentlemen as filmmakers, you're doing yourself a disservice. Study those men, know their stories, know from whence they came, the obstacles that they had to overcome, because Oscar Micheaux made films back in the early 1900s, and he financed these films himself. You know what I mean? And they were silent films. You know what I mean? So you gotta do your homework. You gotta be on time. You have to value your time as well as other people's time, which is why I put that strict time restriction in place. You know, log in at 7:45, man. You gotta take this serious. I want to work with people that take this serious. You know what I'm saying? If I can get you to log in at 7:45, I don't want to work with you, to be honest, because you're not taking what we're doing seriously. And I know me, I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this, man. You know what I mean? This is what I do. You know, I mean, I wear my brand, my shirt every day. You know what I mean? People say, Rick, you still got that Black Friday shirt? Yep, I have Black Friday shirt on, and you'll see me with it on tomorrow. Because at the end of the day, this is the only shirt that pays me when I wear it. If I'm wearing another brand, they're not putting $1 in my pocket. They're not putting $1 in my bank account. You know what I mean? So that's why, like Dr. Glenn told me, has the Book Bank Foundation. I encourage each and every one of you to check it out. Also, he's giving away some money too.
Yeah.
2 filmmakers, 2 people in the arts. So look him up. Yeah, Brad. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? We have people that genuinely love what we do, that, you know, cater to what we do, man, and that's willing to support it with their hard-earned bucks, their money. That's when I know you're serious. So we're going to get into these last 2 trailers. Dr. Toby, do you have any words or comments before we get into this?
I do. I think The Spirit of Tomorrow is what you've done. I've watched you over a decade. Watched you started at rolling out as you would interview people, have a camera and video, and edit it by yourself, come up with the music. And you have been a transport for so many gifted people. I want anybody that can hear my voice or see us. This man has reduced and removed himself and given people a seat in his house, gave them the bed, the refrigerator, all the food and housing. This is the type of giving we need to be able to take over this industry. We know who runs the industry. We know how. It is a vertical. There's a lot of nepotism, and some cultures know how to use a chain. A chain can be used around your neck, or a chain can be used to pull each other up. And this is what he's doing. Big round of applause to Rick. Follow everything he's doing. He's got a bunch of TV shows in development that are coming. He's got films out. He's got books out. He's always doing speaking engagements. Talk to us. We're all on social. DM us. Talk to us. We're here. Thank you, Rick, for what you're doing for the culture and for my people.
Hey, thanks, man. And follow me at Rick without the K, R-I-C Matthews, Instagram, Facebook.
And I'm Glenn, Glenn. Toby, that's Instagram, or that name, or it could be Dr. Glenn Toby at Facebook.
I love it. So Kennedy, let's do this, baby. I know you got to go to school in the morning. Last 2 trailers. This is the last vote.
And Corona Man is going first.
Corona Man is trailer number 1. I'm Good, Bro is trailer number 2.
The final 2.
Yo, Bree, you heard this? They said the city will be opening back up on Friday. The quarantine's finally over.
What? No. All these people are still dying from this virus. What for? Who would do such a thing?
It said gyms, hair salon, barbershop, tattoo parlors will be opening.
No, this doesn't make any sense.
Nail salons, you can get your nails done.
He just said no.
I'm working out.
What you doing out here, boy?
Hey, I stay around here. I'm just looking around.
Let me tell you, what you're looking for, I might get you something that'll be hell to get rid of. Go on home, young man. Go on home.
Why are you doing this? Why can't you just stay at home?
Because I'm bored.
You're alive! I need you to stay alive. This doesn't feel right. We will not be their guinea pigs.
I ain't scared of no damn coronavirus.
Don't say that. This ain't about you and what you want to do. This is about keeping our community safe.
Son, do you mind just staying home just a little longer?
Man, it's all right. The governor said it's okay.
ID, GAF, WKSY, BSY, BAIT, MFH, boy.
I think I made a mistake.
You don't think they don't want us to become another body? Another terrible statistic? Putting us all at risk?
There's something happening to me. I think I made a mistake.
This can't be real. This isn't real. This isn't real.
Keep the lights on.
Corona Man. All right, we can go right into I'm good, bro. Unmasking black male depression.
There were times where I literally did not have the strength to get out of my bed.
And I eventually put the knife down and I ran to my couch and I just bawled and I just started saying, God, help me, there's something wrong.
If my parents or my parents' parents wasn't taught about mental health, how to get help, it's just gonna pass down.
It's not something that you can just shake off. And to imagine having to deal with that and be afraid to tell someone because you would be perceived as weak.
I know a lot of times brothers feel like they're embarrassed or they don't want to talk about the issue that they're facing at the time. But that's the only way that you can heal, is to begin by talking about the situation instead of just ignoring it altogether.
Underlying thing that happened, that there is depression, and this is why I'm smoking weed, because it makes me feel good, and this is why I'm drinking, and this is what I saw my mom do, and this is what I saw my dad do. So that's how I learned to cope.
I'm good, bro. Corona Man. Trailer 1 and 2. Wow. Dr. Toby, we get ready to vote, man.
Yeah, this is it.
This is it. Kennedy, we're about to vote. We're launching the polls right now. We are relaunching the polls, and you have 60 seconds, viewers. Man. I love it, I love it, I love it. Wow, looks like everybody voted quick. Wow, 100% voted. We're done in 30 seconds. We can end the polling. We have a winner.
Okay.
Drum
Corona Man.
roll.
Yeah.
Corona Man is the winner, people. Man, wow, Corbin, my brother, you fought a good fight.
Yeah.
You showed up on time.
Mm-hmm.
You're the first one on the screen. That's what it's about, man. You got 30 seconds, bro. 30 seconds, closing comments.
So again, thank you for this opportunity. Again, we're here to learn. This is our first film. We knew nothing about filmmaking. We just studied documentaries and studied angles and everything and just soaked everything up and then just went out there. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So this is applicable. Our film is applicable to what's going on right now. So the name of the film is I'm Good Bro, Unmasking Black Male Depression. You can see it on YouTube. Check it out. Share it with your family and friends and just open that conversation. So and our social media is at 4C Visuals Group on all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. So yeah, so again, thank you for this opportunity. Corona Man, congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you. God bless you, brother.
Man.
Love it, man. I love it. The OG award goes to Bobby Huntley. You did it, man. How you feel, bro? You still on pins and needles over there?
Yo, I don't know if you get my families and they screaming their heads off in the back. It's crazy.
I love it. I love it. You did it. Hey, look, in this business, man, it's all about timing. So when you hit a brick wall and you were told to stop so that you can receive that message when it comes, and a lot of times it's really about just being clear. You know what I mean? Being centered, being grounded, being clear. Because as filmmakers, as writers, we really have to listen to that inner voice because it all comes from within here. You know what I'm saying? We live life from the inside out. You know, the coronavirus has turned our world upside down, but the power is in living our world from the inside out. And you did that, my brother. I mean, you know, the film is timely. You know what I mean? I mean, it hits the people to the core, and that's really the art of true filmmaking. You know? Dr. Glenn Toby.
Well, I'd say, wow, came out the gate, consistent. The greatest thing for you is I heard your family screaming in the background, so now you're going to get some extra financing on the next movie.
Nice.
Yeah. But you know what? Dr. Toby, he already has a lot of projects. Like, to be honest, he had like 4 projects that I was like, whoa. So what's the one about, because it was between Corona Man and this other film that's complete, because Corona Man isn't completed. The other film is completed, right?
Yeah. So I submitted several trailers, but the one we're speaking about now is called The Charlie Movie. The full title is La Vie Magnifique de Charlie. And It is a comedy drama, you know, celebrating Black girl magic. It's about this young lady by the name of Charlie, and I'll put the trailer and the website on the side, www.thecharliemovie.net. It's about a young woman who is struggling to deal with the passing of her sister, who passes away from sickle cell complications. And before the sister's death, she left behind scavenger hunts, like they used to play as kids, all over the city of Atlanta. So she has to go through all these things, and that helps her go through the entire grieving process. And I've been touring it the past 2 years. We have a lot of distribution offers, and, you know, we're just still seeking the correct deal. We're taking our time with it, and hopefully it'll be out, you know, this year. So yeah, The Charlie Movie. So you can check out clips and everything for that at thecharliemovie.net, and also The Charlie Movie across all social media. So that's my baby right there. So a lot of projects, but yeah, I can't wait for the people to see that one. I want to celebrate Black girl magic in a real honest and authentic way.
Yeah, so you'll be getting your laurel, man, the OG award.
Thank you so much
Oscar
for that.
Michelle Gordon Parks, the OG award, baby.
Thank you. And I want to,
First winner, man, you made history.
yeah, I want to thank my cast and my crew, everybody that just trust me, this crazy madman, just calling them like, hey, I got this idea about Corona with some candy, man. You want to be in it? And they didn't even ask any questions like when and where. So I want to especially thank them, especially during this pandemic. To try to shoot anything is crazy. So, I mean, I made sure we did everything we could to be safe and social distance, but they knocked it out the park, all of them. So thank y'all so much. I appreciate that. And glory to God. Glory
Love
to
it,
God.
man. So we'll be seeing more from you, man. Also, man, definitely featuring you on Black Movie Night with Dr. Boyce Watkins.
Thank you.
That is,
Yes.
you know, the prize. And viewers, do stay tuned and follow us at Blackbuster Movies on Facebook, IG, because we will have another one soon. Because I know the filmmakers are anxious. You know, they want to know when is the next competition, and we definitely will have my brother, Dr. Glenn Toby, back again, as well as Kennedy Stewart, man. So Kennedy Stewart, you have any closing words before you head off into the night and get that beauty rest?
I was going to say congratulations, Corona Film, and also great work to all the filmmakers who came on, and looking forward to see great films and more talent from everyone else.
So my cast and my crew, I'm sorry, just making sure everybody see Desi, Danielle, Daryl, Teresa, Monica, Aaron, Jamal Scott, and Gerard McKenzie of Focus Films. Thank you so much. Gerard, Joshua, Adrian, Courtney, Darren, love you all. Thank y'all so much. We did it. Hey.
I love it, man. You know, when you start naming names, you got to name everybody or you going to have
I know, trouble. It's just, I don't want to get in trouble. I know what that's like. Nah, I got to say everybody name. So thank you.
Wow, this has been great, Dr. Toby.
Yes.
Closing remarks, my brother.
Closing remarks. Listen, we're in this social network. We got a couple of 100 people. It's going to be thousands of impressions. DM Rick, DM myself. Look at what we're doing, and let's expand, you know? I mean, we're in the sciences, we're in the arts, we're in intellectual property. You know, don't let this just be don't drop your opportunity. Pick it up. Let's keep rolling. Let's get to know each other, right? Let's turn this into what it's supposed to be. And on the next competition, we're expecting everybody that came on this one and those of you that are following to keep it moving. We should have our own networks and our own platforms that we don't have to say things, whether it's MTV or BET. It should just be platforms that we know where to find it. And it starts to develop and grow so much. People come and want to hand us, you know, the pathway or the gateway to some of these locked doors.
I love it. I love it, man. So with that, man, you know, again, Corona Man took it home. We are in the midst of the coronavirus. And in closing, I would say this. With this time that you are at home, all of this free time and feeling free, the thing that I encourage you to do, because you are grown and you're going to make your own decisions, come out of this coronavirus hibernation with something tangible. Because right now we're having to pivot in business. You know, when we start business again and business is up and running, the same rules that we went by just 30 days ago are not going to apply when we come out of this. So we're having to pivot in business. We've been thrust into this digital age, this digital world. You know what I mean? So take advantage of it. With that, the gatekeepers' keys have been stolen. The gatekeepers are out to lunch. It's a new way of doing business. And that new way of doing business is who can be the most creative and who can be at the pulse of the people and solve the biggest problem. Like Ice Cube said, the bigger the cap, the bigger the pillar, baby. You know what I mean? So the bigger the problem, the bigger the reward. So with that, I say good night. I love each and every one of you all. Thank Dr. Boyce Watkins again and his entire staff. I'm getting tongue-tied because I'm so excited. I'm on such a high right now. But, you know, thank you all. Thank Dr. Glenn Toby. Thank Kennedy Stewart. And Mom, thank you for giving Kennedy a little more time, 30 minutes extra, because I know you have to go to school in the morning, you know, to stay online. But I say thank you, man. This was great. This was amazing. you know, I couldn't fathom this being this amazing, man. With that, I say good night. Follow us to find out when the next competition will be. Tell your filmmakers, tell your friends, and movie lovers. These are movies you got to see. So support these movies with your dollars. Thank you, and have a good night.